The Bridge Surveyor is a fine all-road bicycle that I've been enjoying testing here in and around Seattle Classic. Here with the man himself, founder of Bridge, Mike. Good to see you. Thanks for the bike.
Thanks, man.
What was the original vision with this machine? In the day and age of gravel bicycles, what is this?
Sure. Well, I'll start with the bike. Surveyor is sort of an all-road race bike. Closer to modern road race geometry, but then with 40 millimeter tire clearance. So we wanted something that really felt good on road rides, but then you could take further. We've had it raced at Unbound. We wouldn't call it a full-on gravel bike, obviously, but we think it bridges, pardon the pun, the gap between road and fast gravel really well. We build them entirely by hand in Toronto, so we are both frame and fork manufacturer. We cut all of our own tooling, we paint the bikes ourselves, so really from top to bottom we do it all in-house. We've got our engineers, our laminate experts, everyone is working together, so we think we're trying to build a better bike, keep the quality incredibly high, and have something that's sort of a modern classic that has some kind of newer tech trends. So we were one of the first road bikes on the market with the UDH dropout, which allows you to run new SRAM groups. Mm-hmm. We have a T47 bottom bracket. But
with carbon fiber threads. The only bicycle on the planet I am aware of that has such a thing.
That is correct, and we're super happy with that technology.
So aside from being able to say that it's the one only, which is impressive, what is the why? Why, Mike? Why?
So the why started with, we are a composites facility. Why do we need to bond in an aluminum bottom bracket shell post-process? Can we do it in a better way? Really the goal was perfect alignment. That was number one. No possibility of...
No one likes creaks.
No debonding, no creaking.
Yeah.
It's lighter, which is a nice side effect, and allowed us to basically do a threaded bottom bracket that's almost the weight of a press fit. And it took a step out of our production process, which in terms of efficiency was a good thing, and we've tested the heck out of it over the last 2 years. We think it's just as durable as an aluminum interface. We can actually repair it if there's ever an issue, so we can actually re-laminate those carbon threads if needed. We have over 100 customer bikes on the road, 0 problems. Every BB is going perfectly, so we're really happy with how it turned out.
I love how the Geo feels. I mean, to me it feels like a super comfortable racy-ish road bike. Like not too racy, not like my back is now going to be hurting me the rest of the day racy, but also not too upright and sleepy. It just feels like a nice sweet spot. Some of that definitely you're gilding the lily with these buttery 34 Vittoria courses,
are
which
nice.
Feels so nice.
For sure. Well, yeah, we wanted...
but I mean, it's like, the tires aside, just the Geo is like balanced, like a fine wine.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
We kind of wanted to sort of start with your classic road race geometry, and then obviously boost the tire clearance to 40 millimeter, and then do some nuanced things to add some stability and some comfort to the ride. But we also thought there were a lot of good endurance and gravel bikes on the market that all lean towards the taller stack height, slower handling, and those bikes are great for the right kind of person, but we found there was a bit of a sweet spot where there really wasn't a racier bike that could take 40 millimeter tires. So stack height is maybe a smidge taller than your pure road race, but closer to road than endurance. Front end handling is definitely on the faster side. I would probably say it's about the quickest handling bike that can take 40 millimeter tires, but then with the slightly longer chain stays, 417 millimeters, and lower bottom bracket drop, 78 to 80 millimeters, depending on size.
Maybe that's why it felt good in the corners.
A little more planted, a little more stable, but then it's still got that reactivity and the sort of get up and go. And my experience riding kind of endurance and gravel bikes on fast road rides is they always kind of felt a bit ponderous, and so we wanted to really
ponderous. I'm going to steal that word for a future review.
A little slow. So we kind of were trying to nail that sweet spot where if you set it up with 30 millimeter tires and you're going on fast road rides, it still feels like a great road bike, but that you can throw on 40s with tread and hit some fast gravel and have some fun on it. So we're trying to nail that sweet spot. We think it's kind of like the right bike for the 90% of riding most of us do.
Tariffs aside, I've been told for years that manufacturing in North America is just not possible. It's not feasible. how are you able to do that? Is there a certain point at scale which it will no longer be possible to manufacture in Canada, or what is your crystal ball hold as far as the future of bridge manufacturing?
It's a good question. Well, number one, we're really proud to do it here. We think our quality control, the whole team working together really does make a difference. The quality of our carbon parts coming out of the mold, we think, are world class. I think there's not enough attention in the industry for where things are made, what those factories look like, and so we're really proud to support local manufacturing and try to prove that we can do it here and maybe even do it better. In terms of long-term scalability, our current facility is about 8,000 square feet. We think we can get easily another 4 or 5 years of growth out of that facility without making any changes. We're not trying to be the next huge bike brand and do 100,000 units a year. Sure. So we think there's plenty of room to scale up in Toronto. I don't anticipate we would ever be a brand that moves production overseas. A lot of our ethos is the benefits of doing it here, and from the carbon bottom bracket, which we were able to prototype and iterate quickly in-house, as one example. We really want to, prove to people that you can buy a super high performance bike, get the quality difference of made locally, and then price it fairly, where, I think a lot of call it the premium to ultra premium road market, you go buy a Dura Ace carbon wheel bike from a big brand, that top tier bike, and it's going to be $10,000, $12,000, $15,000. And we basically,
what are we looking at here?
Ultegra Di2 build with the upgraded NVSES wheels. That would be about 13.5 Canadian, so you're still under 10,000 US for this bike. So we're trying to almost take away the excuse that, you can't buy local because it's so expensive, that we kind of think once you're in that high-end market, we can build you a bike in North America and priced fairly, rides like a race bike should, and we're proud of that.
Looks aren't everything, but looks are a lot. I've been getting a lot of compliments right around here about two things, both the paint job and two, the absence of a shouty down tube logo. Is that just like a polite Canadian thing, or what's? And do you paint in-house?
We do paint in-house. Okay. Entirely. So we have a custom color program we call Color Span, where you can basically pick any color for your base color and logos. We just launched a raw carbon program where you can get a raw clear-coated version with choice of logo colors. This is a bit of an experimentation. This fade, we're kind of playing with potential future options for customers. But we do it all in-house, and again, it's controlling the quality of the paint, controlling really the whole process from start to finish. We even cut our own tooling. We have a machine shop in-house, so most brands are outsourcing their tooling production. We think the tool or the mold is really emblematic of the quality of the carbon part, so we even cut our own tools in-house. So as much as we can possibly control, we want to, and even working with other North American brands like Envy, Wolftooth on the components, keeping as much in North America as possible.
It's been a treat to ride. I appreciate the opportunity to let me take it around the hills here.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you, Mike.
Stoked you're on it, and let us know how you like it.
Will do.
Thanks,
Cheers.
man.
This is Court.
Yeah.